Hi, everybody, and welcome to your full moon lunar eclipse reading for March 14th, 2025. This eclipse has already occurred in my time zone. It was early this morning. I delayed the filming of this video. I just felt like I needed to experience the energy before doing a reading on it. This was at 29 degrees of Leo in sidereal astrology. The Sun and Saturn were conjunct at 29 degrees Aquarius. Of course, at the end of the month, we'll have another eclipse, the solar eclipse, with a stellium in Pisces and Saturn moving into Pisces at that time. So I'm really focusing on these next 2 weeks, the energies of those that you can expect. We also have Mercury station retrograde today, so we'll have that to look forward to until April 12th. So let's see what these energies are coming for you in this eclipse season between these two eclipses. I'll put timestamps down below as always, and we'll see you in your selected pile. But first, let me introduce the stones. I see we have obsidian in pile 1. We have serpentine in pile 2. And we have sugilite or sugilite in pile 3. There we go. Okay, I'll see you in your selected pile. Hello, pile number 1. You chose this black obsidian, good for protection, storing negative thoughts or absorbing negative energy. Let's see what your alchemy card is under this. Well, that's appropriate. The darkening, number 12, some hanged man energy. So it's one of the phases of alchemy. Right before, what's the first phase? The dark, the white, the yellow, and then the red. So let's see what the book has to say. You could be seeing a lot of snake symbolism or crow symbolism, black pearls, Pisces, with the number 12 being there, the 12th house energy. Diving deep down into the psyche. Yes, the title of this card is Depth, Readiness, and Churning. In alchemy, darkness is an achievement. It indicates the material has been through a significant occurrence, sometimes called an initiatory experience, that has brought into a state of readiness for the work. The darkness prepares us. We've moved beyond the small talk and chit-chat of the upper world and descended into the psychic layers of the soul. We admit who we are fully and bravely, and thus open ourselves to the process of transformation. When this card appears, it's not necessary to delve into what brought you here, the initiation, likely by fire, that has caused the embers to char. Rather, it's time to heal, and darkness is the remedy. Closing your eyes is a voluntary expression of darkening. By practicing it daily, we drop into the depths and surrender. As the alchemist's eye adjusts, transformation begins. So it's interesting that the full moon's light was occulted yesterday by the shadow, the darkness of the earth, darkened the moon, even to this blood rust color like this blood moon was. And there's 2 emblems of fire here. So trial by fire. Some of you, this may have been occurring. The moon may have been in your 8th or 12th house or 9th house. As far as the deep dive that we're doing into this healing, some severe kind of isolation or retreat or nesting is required for you to recover physically, emotionally, after being through this trial. Draw with charcoal or India ink. Let the depth of the pigment move you and follow its lead. The only requirement is that you allow the material to express itself. So black and white are not good or bad. They are simply the same thing but opposite polarities. This card is linked to Mortefactico and to Pluto. If these cards appear together, it's a sure sign that things are running bleak. Time to lighten the mood and get into the sun. So yeah, maybe you're having a particularly hard aspect to Pluto right now, or Pluto's aspecting one of your natal planets, but it could have maybe had you in this retreat mode, and now with spring upon us on the 21st, you may be ready to come out of this nesting phase. All right, let's see what else you got 2 Queen of the Moon cards when I was shuffling today, so let's see what they are. Sovereignty, well, the Queen of the Moon. Number 41, the 13th prime. Number 13 is the Death card, and this card, it reminds me, it says it's got that Pluto death quality to it, so Dark High Priestess, oh, and Power, incredible, pile 1. So full moon power and sovereignty, they're both full moon. These are like the highest high priestess energies that you can get. You're my magicians. You're definitely into studying astrology, the occult, and maybe you'll be getting a lot of connection with that material around these next 2 weeks. There'll be some discoveries that you make, or even a mentor could show up, but let's see what your cards have for us. We're going to use the Tarot of Dreams since we have the 12th house of Pisces showing itself here, and that's what we're going into, the dark moon on March 29th. So expanding upon this message for pile 1, underneath we have the moon card. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, there's a portal there. All eclipses are doorways, and lunar eclipses tend to usher things out of our life. And we have, again, Pisces represented here, the 12th house of dreams, the subconscious. So this is a particularly powerful manifestation window for you. You need to be mindful to keep your mind focused on what you want and not what you don't want. None of that heavy energy like we're talking about here. We need to transmute that into thoughts of what we do want, what we want to attract, and some of that may require feeling worthy of attracting those things. So if that's a wound that is brought to your attention, and that's the gateway to your receiving abundance, is shifting your perspective on what you deserve, what your true worth is. Okay, so let's see what our tarot cards are. We have the Page of Swords, new information, air, learning, communication. We do have Mercury. This is gone retrograde, so these next 3 weeks could be rather impactful. We have the High Priestess, as I mentioned earlier. We still have, look at these pillars now, 1111. Could be seeing that a lot as well. And finally, the Eight of Wands. It's Mercury and Sagittarius. So Mercury showing up twice here with this Gemini air sign ruled by Mercury, and now these messages in the fire sign of Sagittarius. With the doves there, it could be some communication through the veil beyond with ancestors or past loved ones. Guides, spirit guides could be trying to get you messages at this time, and it looks like you will receive them loud and clear, but you may have to be in this rested state, this retreat of your energy in order to receive them. There's a lot of feminine power here, and that's what healthy feminine does. It receives with gratitude. This could be you as well, getting your message out to other people. Your thoughts, I think, have the ability to influence others at this time. So the strong power of mentalism is with you. You can easily manipulate or influence other people. Of course, use it at your own discretion, but your words have significant power at this time. Of course, I'm getting like a strong Queen of Swords energy here too, with that sovereignty. That's typically the Queen of Swords. It's called the divorced queen, right? So she stands on her own. She has full control of her power. She's not afraid to use it, not afraid to show it. And you all could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. We did have the sun shining from Aquarius on this full moon. So your wisdom card is to go with the flow, let things happen. That's another feminine water principle. And then underneath we have creative wonderment, follow your passion. So it's almost like passion being fire and water. We had the moon in Leo, which is the 5th house of creativity. This eclipse could have brought in visions or inspired you to take action in the direction of something that you previously started that you didn't finish. Because we're in Mercury retrograde, we don't start new things, but we can go back and finish the details on a project, or just wrap it up completely. So dust off your old scrapbook and pick it up where you left off, or whatever hobby it is that you do. Whatever creative outlet you have. Let's get an astrology card for you. Astrology card for pile 1. Oh, the moon. Need I say more? Okay. Satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. And it says nurture self first. So that could be this darkening phase too. We're having to draw in your energy as we approach a new moon lunar eclipse, or solar eclipse. That we need to return the energy to ourselves, and the rest of the universe will follow suit. This energy is going to follow you. It's going to ride your wave. You're driving this chariot almost Just given more Cancer energy with the full moon as well. But pulling the energy behind you, or it's pushing you forward. Underneath we have Capricorn, ambition, realism, and methodical steps. So cardinal direction and Father Time, Saturn was conjunct the Sun for this eclipse. So the influence of Saturn is there, like being the strict guardian and keeping yourself in check, keeping yourself disciplined, setting firm boundaries with people and letting them know that their time with you is up for some of you, or your contract is expiring, you're free from some situation that you can move on from, or you'll be given that opportunity to get out of a contract. Okay, what else does pile 1 need to know? Do some magic cards for our magicians here. Master Manifestors. 8 wishes. That 8 of Wands looks like 8 wishes being granted, or 8 prayers being answered. Maybe in 8 weeks from now. All right, triple moon flipped over. So that, of course, is embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and earthly. As above, so below. We also have healing, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. I feel like that has to do with the darkening phase, you know. That silence. Insight opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. Yeah, you can definitely trust your instinct here with the High Priestess and other symbols of her showing up in this reading. Know that you will not be misguided, this direction that you're going. And we have spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Yeah, they're kind of like the rails to this trail. They're keeping you on the direct path. Like, just go with the flow, though. Let it take you where you need to be. Speaking of angels, what can they tell us for pile 1 to wrap this up? All right, we have risk. Was the first thing I saw. So taking a chance, going out on a limb for somebody or yourself, or an investment, celebration, it's having a positive outcome and effect. We have obedience show up. There's that Saturnian energy I mentioned too. It's either that or you could be paying closer attention to the details of spell work, or, you know, working in the bounds of what's written, doctrine, wisdom and vision to finish this up. Clear vision from the insight opening the third eye. So you know what you want, you know which direction to go to get it and how to find it. But it's going to require some obedience, some discipline. Okay, pile 1, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If so, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Take care. Hi, pile number 2. You chose this green serpentine, good for calming, healing. Snake's often a symbol of healing and rejuvenation. We have self-reflection, number 17. This reminds me of Gemini or Pisces. Then we have the Earth's Heart, number 52. So self-reflection is be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inwards to quietly contemplate who and what you are and want. The more you know about yourself, the more you are able to steer yourself well. Know what you believe and why, yet be open to the development of new beliefs and ways of being. I am not afraid to look deeply at myself in all aspects. So it can help us kind of process the chaos of our everyday life, and helps us see our strengths and weaknesses, gives us information about changes we need to make if we choose to. But, you know, sometimes it's just that break that you need to give yourself to reconnect or ground to the heartbeat of the earth, to the rhythm and cycles of nature. There's just a quiet time that needs to be had. Maybe you had some time to reflect while watching the eclipse. But I'm hearing a change of heart. So there's something maybe that you are going to receive insight on directly from your ancestors that'll help you see something in a new light, or a new, from a new angle that you didn't consider, from the other person's perspective, that is helping you reconnect with your heart chakra. If there was a blockage put up there from previous damage. But yeah, the Earth's heart is depth, pulse, and buried treasure. Amidst your phenomenal scientific pursuits, we have yet to journey to the core of the Earth. We can only suppose what is there, such as the mystery of the Cavernum Terra card. It is related to the archetypal image of the cave and the fourth chakra located at the heart. This card appears when there is something blooming deep within that requires our attention, our tending to. It could be a new love, a way of serving others, or an offering to the planet and its resources. In alchemical texts, Coverum Terra roughly translates to Earth is the true heart. The journey of discovery will take you through many layers, slowly revealing her gifts. This is a proof of Earth's longing to provide, to teach. You've already felt the pulse of the Earth's heart. Now it's time to listen, to be a student of her wisdom. It's interesting, it mentions how it takes you through a journey of self-discovery through many layers. And that's what the self-reflection is. So some of you may be on a journey really to know thyself, to get in touch with who you are and heal any wounds associated with shame or guilt or something with your identity or what you've been raised to believe that you may still be holding on to. So this card can be read as a direct call to reconnect with Earth itself. Sit or walk in nature, perhaps visualizing your favorite spot. If you can't get there, sit and visualize. Okay. Science tells us that the Earth's core is made of iron. If this card appears along with the iron card, you can be sure that magnetic center is pulling you. Go in, and in. So I don't see iron showing up here, but the self-reflection card pretty much reiterates that message about going deep within and finding the core wound. Some of you may have had this eclipse activating your Chiron, getting to the initial wound of your soul. How about an astrology card for pile number 2 to expand upon this message of getting in touch with yourself, just self-discovery, reopening or healing the heart. Could this be a twin that somebody has coming in? They're a reflection of you. It did mention new love as a possibility, and we have Aries here. March 21st is the first day of spring in the tropical calendar when the sun enters Aries. We have the South Node, so destined to release. Yeah, I think something is dead and over. We're at the end of a spring or astrological year, so we're ready to start new and release the old. We're ready to begin with the first house, Aries, the new self, new identity. And house 6, it could be around your health. It could have to do with heart health too, healthier eating or exercise habits, sleep habits, social media usage. Something is being tempered here. Something is being put in order to create balance and harmony within the body. And then we have the yin. Okay, so some of you, it may be that yin feminine energy that's out of balance or wounded. Maybe the ability to receive love. That's where the wounding of the heart is. Intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. And that means receiving love from yourself as well. So let's continue this message here with some tarot cards for pile 2. This is the Serpentine card. It's about raising your energy from the base chakras up to the heart, through the heart. Maybe it's been stuck there. It hasn't been able to get to the head, which is Aries. Or you've been too bullheaded or stubborn to look at what needs to be addressed. Or pride. There we go, the World. We did mention the end of something with the South Node showing up under the last deck. So coming to the end of a cycle, the end of a growth cycle, it's like, okay, I'm done with that identity now. I need to shed that skin. That time in my life is over. We have number 2, the High Priestess. So finally getting in tune and in touch with those upper chakras. Those are the feminine chakras. We mentioned this yin energy as well. The Priestess, the Moon, the feeling, the knowing, the trusting, receiving. And then we have the 8 of Air, 8 of Swords. Yeah, right now it feels like you're blinding yourself from the truth. You're not seeing that you deserve to receive this kind of healing or realignment for the upper chakras, for the feminine. It's just you feel imprisoned. It feels like, it's that mental prison. Oh, it's that negative self-talk. And maybe some of you are coming from pile 1, but focusing on what it is you do want to manifest in this world. That's why the self-reflection is necessary. It needs to be explored more. Why is my heart hurt? Why don't I feel like I deserve a better life, a better partner, job, home, health, whatever it is? then once you can remove that delusion from your life, then you have this brand new passion for it with the Page of Fire. There's the tiger showing up. We had the eclipse at 29 degrees Leo, the house of children and creativity. And the page is a new idea, a new birth, new passion. This could be a new you with Aries showing up, another fire sign. That the new astrological year is marking the rebirth of yourself, of your new identity, of what it is that you feel ready to present to the world. Even if you don't feel ready, it's time. It's like you can't live as this person anymore. It's Ace of Earth. Ace is the same energy as Page. It's a one. It's a new beginning. So we have the Stag there. Ace of Coins. It's a gift. It's a blessing. Whatever it is, the sixth house routine that you're establishing for yourself. Virgo energy with the Earth there as well. Could have to do with, this says Earth's center, Earth's heart. It could have to do with environmental or service, or, you know, picking up litter on the highway, teaching an herbalism class, anything like that, or taking one, you know, doing research in private on one. It's up to you, but there's a curiosity and a linking with earth medicine for you these next 2 weeks that is really going to help you feel capable of grounding your desires into reality. Let me get a wisdom card for pile 2. There's a confidence here that's being mended. So that solar plexus might have been blocked as well, right below the heart. Money, find a way to abundance. All right, so that's part of the self-reflection too. It's like, how do I see myself? You know, what am I capable of creating in order to provide a service, which is the sixth house, Virgo. Service to others is what people pay you for. What gift can you provide the world that they can benefit from? What service can you do? Because that's ultimately going to translate into this monetary reward, this physical reward of the Ace of Coins. All right, and you are worthy of receiving there with the yin energy showing up. Underneath, we have that more feline, another tiger, courage. Summon courage and self-confidence, and that can be the name of the strength card in some decks too. It almost looks like, you know, like the child riding the horse in the Sun card. But here, and that's actually the card of Leo. So it has to do, again, with self-expression, the Page of Fire, not being afraid to show your creative, uninhibited side. The closer, that's why, you know, children, they say, are closer to source. They're more tapped into their intuition. So their creations are more genuine. And it's like, if you have this unique idea and you think, oh, nobody will like that, nobody will be interested or wants to hear from it, and I can't possibly get paid to do this. Well, you have to listen to your high priestess voice and say, yes, you can. People will pay you for your gifts. People want to support this energy. They want to support this creation. And under that card, we also had self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. So that might be some of you too, taking a good look at your relationships, as if you are in a relationship. Venus is also retrograde, and we'll have it conjunct the sun later this week. Lots of craziness. So if your relationship is on thin ice, it may not survive. It's just part of the planetary stress that is put on Venus. So don't be afraid to fly solo. You apparently will have enough resource in order to be provided for. Okay, so we're going to get a Rose Oracle for you for pile 2 to wrap this up. Rose Oracle, please. We have the Holy Grail, stop the endless searching, inner quest. All right, so this is clearly a solution that resides within you. It's always been there. You don't need to rely on other people to provide answers for you. This is only something that is highly personalized that you're going to be able to discover for yourself. And then we have the sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. What did I say about Aries? Maybe this is starting a new health regimen for you. March 21st, but there's a purification, a detox going on, some kind of repair that is needed. Maybe this is you taking a self-assessment of everything in your body that doesn't feel right or that needs attention. Okay, some angel messages for pile 2, and we'll call it the end. What do we have? Delight. All right. Definitely things worth celebrating. Strength. Okay, we had that courage card show up. So your angels are here giving you strength, support, hugs, definitely gathering together, rallying around you, purification. There is, okay, I need another call for a detox with the cleansing sacred waters. Maybe spend some time in a salt bath, in a stream, hot springs, whatever you can do to kind of slough off this old energy, this old skin that has been holding you back from expansion. Okay, so thank you so much, Pile 2, for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye. Hi, Pile number 3. You chose this Sugarlight stone, this deep purple and blue, working with the upper chakras, the crown, the third eye, connection to source, psychic protection. Let's see what your moon card has. Resilience, number 21. That reminds me of the world. Coming to the end of this laborious cycle. Having the power to overcome, keep pushing, keep waiting, whatever it takes. And yeah, Saturn, the harvest. So there's some kind of, Saturn was conjunct the sun for this eclipse. So there is a heaviness. There's a seriousness to this current situation. There's some deep lesson that's being taught here about either overgiving, overburdening yourself, or maybe the karma that you've taken on. We have Saturn, the Lord of Karma, come to harvest. I feel like more this scythe is cutting the load off your back. It's like, okay, you've bore this yoke long enough. You've paid your penance. Your debt is paid. This is like a release, because lunar eclipses release. They take things out of our life. So let's see if we can get more information on how that looks or what we can expect in that process. Our astrology card for pile 3. Okay, well, we have Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. Ambition, realism, and methodical steps. So yeah, doing the work. Enough time has passed. Yang, proactivity, expression, doing and moving motion. So this to me speaks a bit of responsibility. The lesson here was responsibility. Taking on and being able to fill a contract over a period of time. Showing up every day, doing the work, putting in the hours. This was a long concerted effort that you've been pushing through. Maybe you took the hard road, but for whatever reason, your soul felt the need to do that. It looks like that time period is coming to an end. Let's get a wisdom card from your guides. And then we have the Angel of Miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. That's kind of what it feels like. You know, the scythe coming to cut the chains or cut the ropes off this woman who's been struggling. So it's going to feel like a miracle. A prayer that's been answered. Something that is, you know, your freedom with those wings there. Just rising above the difficult times. So your angels and ancestors have something to say about this, and we'll get on to the tarot. What is the message, please, for pile 3? High Priestess, harness mystic powers. Okay, so Angel of Miracles and the High Priestess, it's like you are your own savior here. You are the miracle worker. Whatever it is that you did to satisfy this debt, or it was something of your own focused intention and power. Either that, or it was a mentor or an ancestor on the other side that has spiritual power or practiced that in this life. But they're like a guide to you. You get your own intuition from this feminine, matriarchal person here. So the Angel of Miracles, or this, so it could be this person sent you the miracle, or you yourself have focused your intent on resolving it. And Mirror Guardian. So this came up also. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Take time to reflect. Magic mirror magic. Somebody doing that, or someone's watching you. Maybe this is like a guardian angel looking through the veil, saying, "Oh, they're doing all right." It's like, okay, here's your miracle. Now I'm gonna watch you enjoy it. I'm gonna see it unfold. See what you do with that, kid. So let's get your tarot cards. We're going to use the Syrian Starseed Tarot for your pile. Some of you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, or Saturn is a big part of your chart, but it's definitely, maybe this is a Saturn return year for you. One more card for pile 3. All right, the Ace of Coins. I flipped it over as I dealt it, so why not? Let's start there. Yeah, the miracle. Expect a miracle. That's exactly what this is. It's a diamond in the rough. It's maybe something that you forgot or didn't know had value, like an antique that you inherited, getting it appraised and finding out, oh my gosh, it's worth, tens of thousands of dollars. It's just, it could be a blessing. You could find or win a sum of money, but there's somebody looking out for you. It's kind of reward for all this garbage that you've been carrying. It's like you did the work of 10 people, and now, you're finally going to get something back for it. And number 4 is reason. This is the Emperor. So High Priest, Aries, could be that around that vernal equinox, March 21st, in tropical timing where the sun first enters Aries. We also have the, what the heck? Ace of Crystals, Master. Okay, King of Coins, Ace of Coins, King of Coins. Money, money, money. Enough money to be an emperor. King of Kings. Yeah. Reason. Logic and reason, right? It's cause and effect. That's Saturn. You put in, or you get out what you put in, and you put in a lot. So don't be surprised when you are handsomely rewarded for this. Let's see what's under the deck. Alchemy. All right. Didn't we mention we had a high priestess here performing alchemy, performing miracles, studying magic, seeing results from your magic, or an ancestor's influence. Got these making magic cards. Aries. Being a leader, though, like you're being crowned as a leader. Promotion at work for some of you, for sure. And then we have air. Work with the element of air to cut through the core of a situation and see the truth. So your King and Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We also have prosperity, prosperous business with riches and success. Well, that goes in line with the King and Ace of Coins. Some of you could be starting your own business. Maybe that's what you've been working so hard on, putting in the hours, the research, the time, the dedication. And now it's like, is all this going to pay off? And the answer is yes. 100%. It might feel like a miracle, but I assure you it's a result of your hard work. Wishes come true, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Well, there you have it. So some of you may have set your intentions during this eclipse, or you're going to see, again, this new beginning or this new gift roll around for you by the end of March. I really don't have much else to add to this. It's a phenomenal reading, pile 3. So let's just get some angel messages for you, and we'll wrap this up. Gotta get my little grab bag here. All right, so we have play. A lot more time for freedom, I felt like, with their wings. All work and no play. Well, you need to make more time for play, or you will be able to now. We have enthusiasm, so celebrating your victories, and truth. That has to go with what Mirror Garden, take time to reflect. She's like looking at herself, seeing the truth of your worth and who you are and how much you've done, and also tenderness, being tender with yourself and others, be kind always. So there's definitely a lightening of the load here in your near future, and harmony. So it could be celebrating with others, coming together with partners in harmony. people that will align with what it is you've achieved. All right. Thank you so much, Pile 3, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Take care. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Bye.